Yeah! What's going on, good people? Welcome to another episode of the 710 of Slickville Show. I am your host, Jay Brown, aka Mr. 710, and we are back up in this thing once again. Look, let me just go ahead and let y'all know. This show's probably gonna be a little different. Probably might be a little bit over the place, but don't worry about it. It'll be all good. I left my notebook at home, but I still remember most of what I want to talk about today. And so I want to thank everybody for tuning in, whether you're tuning in via the Status Network app, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram, Periscope, Roku, or the Status Network app on, on Amazon Fire Stick, or we greatly appreciate it. Now, we also appreciate everybody for listening to the podcast, whether it's iTunes, iHeartRadio, or Spotify, or anywhere else you may be listening. Go ahead and download, subscribe, rate us 5 stars. We greatly appreciate that. Listen, when I tell you, good people, on tonight's show, it's going to be, let me just let you know that. It's gonna be a bunch of that. Because we're talking about Tank. We're going to talk about getting pulled over. We also going to talk about things that I don't have to do twice to know I don't like it. Then we're going to talk about these Chicago teachers that's on strike. It's definitely going to be one of those shows, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. And listen, look, my wife done came through in the clutch. But look, I'm going to just jump right in. Since last week, this has been an interesting week for your boy today because, I just celebrated my anniversary on the 14th. Not on the 14th. Her birthday was on the 14th. The anniversary was on the 10th. I just kind of lump them all together. Don't worry about it. But I went to one of my buddies. He just got married. And we went to his reception. And, of course, it makes you think about all those good times, the reasons why you fell in love and decided to say I do in the first place. All of that stuff comes back. And so before I get too far into that, shout out to Phil and Cassie. Congratulations on that. And Phil, listen to me when I tell you, hey, she ain't always right. So listen, I know they say happy wife, happy life. She ain't always gonna be right, brother. Just don't fall for that too early. You gotta set the standard early. Set the standard early. What's going on? One of a kind. Hey, listen, guys. Before I forget, this is the Inactive Show. So like, share, comment. Everybody that's already doing it, shout out to you for that. Call in. The phone number is 470-251-4343. It's right down there. So we went to the reception. Had this dude doing magic and whatnot, but the DJs change songs every 32 seconds. Soon as somebody got up and was like, "Ooh, I like this song," change. Next song, change. Next song, change. Hold on, y'all got up too quick, change. Not a fan of that. Now, we didn't have a whole lot of dancing music at my reception, but it was music that everybody listened to and mingle. I had an older crowd at my wedding. But the dancing for the dollar thing, that was lit. That was lit. We had a good time with that. So once again, shout out to Phil and Cassie, man. I wish nothing but the best for you and nothing but love and happiness until you decide to no longer share love and happiness together. But for now, love and happiness forever. Forever. And so this evening, this weekend, as a matter of fact, my wife hit me with one of the scariest questions that she ever asked me in my life. Would you cut my hair? Say what now? No. And it's a natural. She rocking it in natural. She's like, You do a good job with the boys. Can you cut my hair? Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Baby, don't you think this is a job for a professional? I would think that you would want somebody with a license to do this, with a different kind of imagination. The sign on my barbershop says J Slicks, lines, low evens, and facial hairstyles. That means if you're not getting a line, if you got not getting a low even or facial hairstyles, and I do kitchen shape ups as well. So all y'all with jacked up kitchens, I got you. This ain't the spot. This is not the spot for you. If you're not looking for that, she like to have to pull out skills that you ain't never ever used before on your wife for the very first time. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So I put it off. I put it off Friday. I put it off Saturday. Put it off Sunday. Today she wasn't having it. She was gonna do it herself. She is that impatient type. That if you take too long, she gonna do it. She gonna do it, and she'll blame you if it's not done right, because I could have been the one to do it. Yo, you talk about somebody being nervous with clippers. I was so nervous. I was more nervous than I had ever been in my life when it comes to clippers, except for the first time I cut my hair, my own hair. And I messed it up in the worst way. And so she hit me with the line that women use, like, that you kind of feel like it's a trick, but you still don't know if she really mean it. Like, hey, you could just tell me, I ain't gonna get mad. Like that line, she hit me with, it's only hair. Yes, it is, baby. It is only hair. Until it's on the floor. Because then it's no longer your hair. It's only hair. It's no longer your hair when it's on the floor. We can't put it back. So I need you to understand what you're asking me to do. I'm going to try my best. And my best I tried. I didn't jack her up, but I think she was trying to be nice, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't 100%. Not 100%. But I ain't jack her up, though. She can go out in public. I don't know if that's the baseline, but yeah, she can go out in public. I can deal with that. Oh man, my brother said she gonna come back looking for like Viola Davis. No, they do that woman so dirty in How to Get Away with Murder. They do her hair in the worst way on How to Get Away with Murder. But also, before I get into these topics, I want to say a super happy birthday to my cousin, Shark. Devon Maurice Brown. That's Shark, man. That's my guy, man. We grew up together. He was the cousin that I got in trouble with all the time, chasing them girls at the family reunions. We was in we was in St. Louis. We was in St. Louis. I bagged us some twins. I don't know what happened, but I got them. Those was the good old days. Now we both. Well, I'm settled down. We both got kids in the house, yo. And yeah. Shout out to Shark, man. I hope he's somewhere enjoying this. He's probably not enjoying the Pittsburgh Steelers game, because I heard they losing to Miami right now. But I'm pretty sure he getting lit. So that's all that matters. But yeah. So listen, let me just jump right down into this thing. Last week I got pulled over. And it pissed me off in the worst way. And I think it pissed me off in the worst way just because I wasn't doing nothing. I was 100% innocent in this situation. Well, not 100%, but at least 96% innocent in this situation. And the reason why I say that is because I wasn't necessarily breaking laws, but it was clerical laws. my tags had expired. My tags expired on my wife's birthday. So, unlike many other states, when that day hits, it doesn't matter what your sticker says. It can stay. My sticker says October 19, and so in a lot of other states, your sticker say October 19. Your sticker is good through October of 2019. Man, I understand I got a real gangster car. I understand that. That Nissan Altima is something that you need to be running tags on just in case. You know, it's that much of a gangster. But fam, like this dude, the police I'm getting off on the highway. I get off the highway. I'm getting off on my exit. There's a homeless dude that's getting ready to walk up to my car and beg. I see this SUV pull up behind me, but I can't tell if it's a police officer or not. He jumps on his intercom and is like, "Listen, I told you one. I'm not going to tell you again. If I catch you out here doing this again, I'm going to take your ass to jail. I'm not playing with you. You think I'm playing? You come out tomorrow, I'm going to take your ass to jail." I'm like, yo, all right, well, it's police behind me, but I ain't doing nothing wrong. Bap. Hit my turn, start heading down the street. Now I'm having a conversation with my wife while I'm just riding. Phone sitting in the chair, so it's not in my hands or anything like that. And I see the police kind of drop back. Now he dropped back without his turn signal on, so that lets me know he's running my tags. But I knew I wasn't speeding. I changed lanes to get from behind somebody that was driving slow. He speeds up, changed lanes right behind me. Next thing you know, them lights came on. Bruh. I'm like, come on, man. This fool pulled me over, and then he asked the dumbest question ever. "Do you know why I pulled you over?" But he was real aggressive, though. "You know why I pulled you over?" "No, not really." Because I wasn't even thinking about my tags. I just knew that I hadn't broken any moving violations. "Well, your tags expired. Your tags expired on the 14th. That means they expired." "All right, man, well, give me your license." And he walked off. Backstory to this, I've been trying to renew my my tags for I done tried 3 times, 3 different ways over the last span of like 10 days. And since I had started a new gig, I hadn't been able to get over to the tags and registration place. So the website kept telling me it couldn't verify my information. I went to the kiosk. The kiosk couldn't verify my information. Tried back online because maybe the system was down. Still couldn't verify my information. That did not matter to this mother police officer. And you know what? I think part of the reason why I was so pissed off was like, not that I was expecting preferential treatment, but this was a black police officer. And I feel like the times that I've been pulled over, since I've been in Georgia, the times I've been pulled over by black police officers, they had just been randomly running tags. And those are the only times I've gotten tickets. It was from black police officers, except for the one state trooper that tried to stack tickets on me because he was on some nonsense. He wrote me the state trooper wrote me 4 tickets. None of them was for moving violations. Like, I don't get pulled over for moving violations. The state trooper told me he couldn't see my silhouette through my tent. I don't have dark tint at all. My seat was a little lean back because I was dressed up and I didn't want the seatbelt to be going across my shirt, causing that little bunched up wrinkle. I had on this dope bow tie. But you know what? Yeah. See, they put it in the chat room already. DeKalb County Police are a-holes. And I 100% agree. I agree. Like, this dude was so thirsty with getting that ticket off. I was just like, dang, dude. And then, like, his buddy came up, and he came up and was talking to me while dude was back there writing the ticket. And I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, I'm going to chop it up with dude. He going to holler at his boy and be like, yo, man, he tried to get the thing renewed. Nah, man, he came back with the heftiest ticket. Like, go ahead and sign right here. No, you can't use your information. You have to make sure that you get this taken care of. All right, man. Yeah, I'll write you another ticket if I see you again. Nigga, what's your problem? Like for real, like, what's your problem? It's your thirsty ass. And so, yes, I got on. I'm not proud of this, but I did get on social media and I was like, yo, you old tight uniform wearing, dusty beard, little flooding, little baby hat, crusty head, writing the white man's ticket ass police officer. Like, I was heated. I was mad in the worst way because of this. Oh, trying to overachieve. Now, I like I said, I've been pulled over by white police officers, and aside from that one state trooper, the rest of them was like, you know what, man, have a good day. Now, some of them was jerks, but still was like, you know what, go on about your business. Like, I had one stop me. Like, I don't know what it is about the Altima, because it's such a gangster car. The majority of people that drive them, the medical assistants and me, and I get pulled over all the time. I've been stopped or had more police interactions with this '09 Nissan Altima than in any other car that I've had, maybe except a Mercury Sable that I had when I was up in Chicago visiting my dad one summer. And I felt like that car, that had to be a drug dealer car at some point in time, because I was just they was running my name at stoplights. Just on GP, like, yo, what's your name? I was on a date, and Buddy was like, what's your name? And ran my name while we was sitting at the light. He didn't even turn his lights on. Just ran my name while we was sitting at the light. Light changed. He was like, you can go. Oh, okay. If I renew by the court date, they'll dismiss. It's been renewed already, so they need to go on somewhere. You know what? That just made me hot again. What they say, 38 hot. That put me in a bad mood. I'm still mad at that fool. Little funky old. You know what? I'm gonna get off of that. I'm gonna get off of that because I'm mad. Because I'm mad about it. And you know what? Like I said, I really wasn't expecting preferential treatment. But a pass would have been cool. It would have been cool. Just cool, on some cool stuff. I wasn't doing nothing reckless. Like, if you stop me because I'm breaking laws and then you throw that on top, all right, give me that. If you stop me and I done told you that I've tried these steps in order to renew, come on, man. Look out for your boy. Because the part that make everybody mad, all drivers have been mad at this. You see somebody doing some reckless stuff and ain't nobody there to see it. Where y'all at now? Y'all chilling. Y'all chilling, posting stuff on Instagram. But I ain't even doing nothing, and you just randomly running my stuff? Man, kick rocks, fam. Hey, pull up. See, Jennifer mama drive one. I'm out here driving a mama car. And they gonna run me over. I don't understand these folks. That boy on that Uncle Rucker side of the game. I don't care what nobody say. When speaking about on the Uncle Rucker side of the game, talking about stuff that I don't understand and stuff that I get, they running names like that. Yeah, buddy. They running them just like that. What up, good people in the Instagram chat room? I did want to talk about this before I get to the foolishness real quick. This Chicago teacher strike. Why? Why? And the reason why I ask why is because why do these people have to strike in order to get the things that they need or want? It makes no sense to me, and the reason why I say it doesn't make any sense is because they're probably just asking for a little bit more money. I mean, we would all agree that teachers are underpaid. Can anybody find a teacher? Mr. Gohard, you in here? Any teacher that's in the chat room, are you paid enough for what you do? Are you paid enough for what you have to put up with? And not just from the kids, but from the parents. Because it's supposed to be a team situation and you probably ain't getting too much help. Maybe some, but most don't. But yeah, these people, the teachers been striking for 11 days. Today made 11 days. That's a long time for some kids to be out of school. Randomly, for no reason. On top of the breaks that they probably already get. The various breaks, the teacher appreciation day, the teacher work day, fall break, winter break, spring break, Christmas break, Thanksgiving break, Easter break, St. Patrick's Day break. Fam. Like, I'm not hating on all the breaks that they get because people know I need breaks for my kids, so I can just imagine having about 30 of them. But at the same time, like, look, they asking for a little bit of money. And I say a little bit, but it's in the budget. Like, what are y'all using y'all budget for? Like, when did education become something that they be like, nah, we don't need no money for that. They'll be all right. Because here's what I know. People spend money on daycare because they want their kids to be in a spot where they feel like they A, gonna be safe, and B, gonna learn something. So when I hear people complaining about how much daycare costs, like, I get it. You're going to pay the extra money in order to make sure that the kids getting the best that they can get. Because you don't want, if you take the cheap route, which is what it seems like a lot of these schools are, these school systems are doing, especially the Chicago school system, they might come home singing Lil Baby. All the Lil Baby songs and all the newest dances. You're welcome. I have a lot of friends who are teachers and their requests are reasonable. Belinda Allen call in. I got a few teaching friends that making good money, depends on the county and the states. The schools are open for them to babysit. They're not asking for money, but more prep time and smaller classrooms. It makes sense. Like so I taught English over in South Korea. The most kids that I had in a public classroom was 15. 15 kids. Now, I know for a fact that there's no way that they talking about 35 kids per class, most of them ain't getting what they need. They're not. There's no way that you can get what you need with 34, as a kid with 34 other kids needing attention. Like, they doing, it's a lot. Like, you teachers are social workers. They gotta be extended parents. They gotta, and we ain't even got to the teaching part. They still gotta teach and make sure that these kids learn something. And it's just it's ridiculous that it's like, hey, so what can we ask for? If it's not more money, what can they ask for? Can they ask for smaller classrooms? Can we ask for you to hire more teachers so that the workload can be dispersed a little bit? Or is that just not in the budget? Like, because there's a lot of Chicago people in the chat room. They're saying there's no nurse. They rarely have nurses, and that's crazy. So what's the budget going to? Gentrification? Because it's not going to police training. Come on, man. Like, I rep Chicago all day. Good and the bad. Beautiful and the ugly. And at the same time, come on, man. Go ahead and give these folks what they need so that they can get back to these kids. So that we're not complaining in another 4 or 5 years about the poverty level in that city because the kids didn't get what they needed in order to get out education-wise. Gotta give them a chance, yo. The building fund, yeah. The teachers feel like if they go back without getting terms solidified, they would be in the same boat they're in now. They did that before Lightfoot made all the damn promises. Like, yeah, once you, like, it is the thing, like, once you put your foot down, yo, you gotta get something. Like, you hate for it to be taking a toll on what the kids need in this moment. But apparently they feel like this is gonna be bigger than what the kids are getting right now. Like, it's for the future kids. And so sometimes you have to make that sacrifice. I understand that part. I get it. But let's go Chicago, man. We got to do better. We had that silly man that sit in the White House all in our city talking a different kind of reckless. But I don't want to talk about him today. I don't want to talk about him at all. I want to talk about Tank. Let me start off with that. Hey. Yo. All right, so Tank. When I first saw the headline, I was like, come on, man. Bruh. Come on, man. Like, words that probably would never come out of my mouth. That is okay. That is cool. That is, like, I ain't never thought about it. And so I had to go and listen to, and for anybody that don't know what Tank said. Tank said, just because you suck two, paraphrasing, dinglings, doesn't mean you gay. Okay. I had to go listen to it. I had to go see if it was anything I missed in that context. I got to make sure that I'm not judging. I don't judge, but just to make sure I don't just assume nothing. Because that's different. Because I just told my 11-year-old, I said, kind of what they said in the thing, like, listen, because we was talking about lying. And I was like, hey, buddy, just because you can draw pictures, that's not going to make you an artist. You can sing a song, but that ain't gonna make you a singer. You are horrible at singing. But all the lies you've been telling, that's made you a liar. You lie. You lie a lot, buddy. And then we got Tank. Now, all right, so the thing about something like this is that people been taking sides, and if you take one side that, yo, you suck one ding-a-ling as a man, you pretty much gay. And they be looking at you like, oh, that's some hyper masculinity type stuff. That's not right. And if you're on the other side, like, yo, you can suck a couple ding-a-lings and it's all right. You could be fluid and go back and forth. Until you tell some woman that you have been trying to get with that yeah, I sucked a ding-a-ling back in my day. I actually sucked too. But I ain't like that. You think you gonna get another date? You think she ain't gonna look at you like, what? Say what now? You did what? I don't know. Because it's just like, yo, I don't understand. I don't understand, and some things not for me to understand. I get that. I get that. Like Tasha said, I'm good, love, and joy. Or like the like the new SpongeBob memes. All right, I'm gonna be out. I had to listen to the context, and so when they asked, I think Angela Yee, shout out to Lip Service, said, well, how many ding-a-lings before you considered? Okay, he didn't have an answer for that. And so, in context, let's just say, if you was in jail and you had to suck a couple ding-a-lings in order to survive, keep yourself from getting jumped, shanked. Yeah, we understand. But if you get out of jail and you still sucking ding-a-lings, that's a hobby. You like that. I'm going to just leave it at that's a hobby. That's your thing. If you had to suck a ding-a-ling to save your family, to save your family. Ooh, you know what? You better suck his ding-a-ling or I'm going to kill your wife. Facts. Hey, can she do it? Is that an option? Can she do it? Like, I'm not trying to set my wife's mouth out, but we trying to live. We are trying to live in these streets. Now, they always say everybody got a price, right? Now, the rumor is in Hollywood is that a lot of these celebrities have sucked a thing or two in order to get to where they are. I would like not to believe that just because I feel like if you have a particular talent, you should be able to get there without having to suck a thing. But let's just say, I might say, so you on the other side. Let's just say you had a 2 ding-a-ling suck contract in order to get that money. Because some people would be like, oh, well, if it was $5 million or $10 million, I get half on the first suck, and then I ain't got to do it again. I just live with the half. Let me take that out the equation. You only get it is a $20 million contract, but you only get $132 on the first suck. But you get your $19,999,868 on the second suck. Does it make it? Does it make you? Just a little bit. Now you'll be the richest, one of them. But dang, can you justify it? Can you justify it? They've done more than that. Take me to the king. Take me to the king. You can't be putting gospel songs up in here while we talking about sucking ding-a-ling, bro. And so, I don't know. That ain't something that I could just wrap my mind around. I think I'm gonna just have to be broke. And as I say that, my wife is looking at her phone or at the screen like, I'm about to leave him. He ain't willing to do all it takes in order for us to be rich. It's over. And so the chat room like, you gay after the first one. Like, I get it. But then it got me to thinking. If my wife was proposed with that same situation, like there's no sense, like if you heard that, hey, celebrity lady X, if you go down on a woman twice, 3-4 times, you ain't necessarily gay. You was just curious. You was just trying it out. Most dudes ain't gonna be like, man, I can't even do it, cuz. I can't even do it. She out here eating wolves. That don't happen. Like, there's not a hyper femininity that exists. Like, it's cool. It's okay. Like, women get that pass, but they also get passes to touch each other and be around, like, actually make eye-body contact in locker rooms and stuff, and actually make comments on each other's bodies and stuff like that, and it's cool. Whereas dudes, nah. Don't be in the locker room talking about, bro, you got some nice thighs, fam. Boy, the way that ding-a-ling hanging though, well, you be smashing a lot of holes. I know you do. No. Not that. We're not doing that. This man law violation. It's a double standard. You gotta live with it. It's what it is. But don't nobody look at women. If you eat a wolf and then you come back to the dudes ain't gonna care. They just like, it is what it is. You eat 2 wolves, you eat 3 wolves. It is what it is. Now, you can't be out here cheating, eating a wolf, and then coming back. Oh, snap. 710 of Slickville. Who we got on the line?
What's up, Jason? It's Tina. In the street with Tina B. You know I got to get in on this.
What up, Tina? How you living in these streets?
I'm good. What's up?
Listen, I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand where Tank was coming from, and it's been a struggle.
He wasn't saying himself. He said that he heard that if you just do it twice, you're not gay. He didn't say he did it. He just said in general, he heard that if you do it once, you'd be like, do it again. I don't like it. Don't go back again. You're not gay. That's what he's saying.
Freeze. Because here's the deal. And see, you called in right on time because I was actually just getting ready to transition to things I don't have to try twice in order to know that I do not like it.
Right. That's true.
And so, okay, I don't necessarily have to try chitterlings more than once. I tried chitlins once. Wasn't my thing. Didn't like the smell, didn't like the taste, didn't like the texture. Don't have to try it again. Don't care who makes it.
Yep. I did that too. I tried it with hot sauce. I did everything like people be saying, and it just wasn't my thing. I will not try it again. You're absolutely right. But do that mean we eat chitlins? Because we tried it.
We free. We don't have to do that. We don't have to eat like that. But
okay.
They not gonna. No, there are people who've tried chitlins. There's people that don't eat chitlins, okay? And they probably had tried it once, and then it's them chitlin eating ass people over there. So you're in one or two categories. It's a black and white thing. It ain't no part-time chitlin eaters. It's now or them chitlin ass eating people over there.
But you tried it once, so you're a chitlin eater. You eat chitlins because you tried it, so you are chitlin eating.
And I just put the tip of the chitlin in. It don't count.
You know what? I can't. You just you cut it up. You eat the whole intestine. You just ate half of it. You know what? But I mean, it's kind of hard. Just like if you hit a woman once, are you an abuser? If you drink alcohol, are you an alcoholic once? If you drink alcohol once, are you alcoholic? So it's kind of like
But there are labels though. So with the abusing thing, if a dude haul off and steal on a chick, he's going to be known as an abuser. Like,
right, even if he don't do it again. But that's what I'm saying. But his argument would be, I just did it one time.
But
I'm not an abuser.
But they always feel like it's in you.
Well, that's just like being gay. If you do it one time, then it's in you. You got to be, like somebody said, you got to be attracted to somebody to go down on somebody. It's got to be some kind of attraction there. So if you do it, then you got to be attracted to a man or a woman or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You ain't got to be attracted to a person to do something?
No. I'm just saying, like, that's a lot to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna suck a ding-a-ling today. Like, no, you like that's a lot.
It's got to be already something in you. You got to be attracted to. It's been there. It's not wake up and say, yeah, I'll do that today. It's not that. It's been in you. An attraction toward a man has been in you for you in order to do that.
Right.
It's got to be. But still, you may do it twice and be like, you know what? I don't like this lifestyle. I'm not going to do this no more. So, they're like, they're not gay.
Pass. But look, if a dude came to you and was like, yeah, I'm not gay, but I sucked a couple ding-a-lings in my life, could he still hit it?
I don't know. I don't know, because here's the thing. It may be some girls with some guys right now that he just ain't told you he has. So you still dating them and in love with them and hitting it. So that could go. I don't know. If he be honest about it, probably. Because you just don't know who you're dealing with anyway.
He was honest about it. He came right out and told you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If he honest about it, then yeah. I mean, I wouldn't just be like, hell no. I'm different though, so I don't know. It doesn't. I just don't feel like. I think it's levels. To gayness.
level one.
It's levels to gayness.
Level 2 gay, and then level 3, like you all out.
Yes, because
but
let me tell you this: It's some guys. Okay, it's some guys that's claim they manly as I don't know what. Buff. But they got some feminine side about themselves. You be looking at them side eye like hell. Like, you sure? So it can go either way. Now, because I don't dealt with some guys as hard as I don't know what, but I give them the side eye sometimes because they act a little sweet, they mannerism, the way they talk. So it can go either way.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do. I mean,
what about a woman though? What if a woman been with a woman before? How would you feel about that? Would that be okay if she tell you, hey, I've been with a couple of women before? How do you feel about that? Would you still date her?
The average dude be like, set it up.
See. Why does it mean that she been with a woman mean that something has to be set up?
No,
Why?
like dudes would be like, yo, it's probably a possibility that this can happen. This is my dream. This is my dream.
Is it every man's dream?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because in a lot of cases that might seem like a lot of work.
Right, that's what I've heard. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Like, hey, I don't. Once you get to a certain age, you don't want to do a lot of work. You just want to make sure you get the job done on your half. Do your part. I've brought a ready tool, and I am ready to put it to work as long as it needs to be put to work until I achieve my desired result.
Oh my God!
And then I will be finished.
Now, would you, being that you married for a while, what limits would you do to keep her happy though? Would you invite other people in? Would you let her go out once a month and do what she want to do? What limits?
It starts and ends with me. Well, you think I'm gonna let another ding-a-ling into the premises?
But you gonna let another female in? Ring that bell again. But you all open for another female to come in though. No, don't you piece of crap. Y'all be all quick for another woman to come in, but then she said, no, I'm bringing them in. You be like, wait a minute.
One ding-a-ling household.
Oh, my gosh.
Straight up. What? No. But look, I'm also the type of guy that I'm not going to, because I know what I had to do it in order to stop chasing that new. Like, I made a promise in front of a whole lot of people that I wasn't going to be out here going and getting that new. So, I got to make sure that I keep myself new because that's off limits. The day that the new becomes available will be the day that either mine just completely stopped working, and at that point, I'm still like, no.
You would be selfish if you couldn't do it anymore. You wouldn't let her go and get one.
I'd be a damn quadriplegic. Figure it out, baby. Shit.
Selfish is me. I mean, once a month. Yeah, I mean, like, go ahead, get on out there and then come on back.
No, I ain't doing that. Nope. Pass.
Dang.
Failure. I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. But look, I got a couple more minutes. Here's some more things that I did not have to do twice in order to realize that I don't like it. I don't have to eat airplane eggs again. The worst things ever. I was on a flight from Seoul to San Francisco, and we got breakfast. And when I tell you, those are the worst eggs I've never had in my life. In life.
I didn't know they spelled eggs or had eggs.
Yeah. They heated them joints up. Like on those big planes, they got kitchens in there, but most of that stuff is just processed microwave stuff.
Right.
Microwave eggs from another country ain't the business at all. Also, for anybody, look, the people that went to Arkansas State, they know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have to go back. I never had to go back to Fullness of Joy Church.
Go where?
There's a church in Jonesboro, Arkansas called Fullness of Joy. I went one time. I got invited to go one time. And I was up in there like, what in the hell is going on in here?
What they do?
It just, first off, you know, when you go to a church, it has to have a particular feel. But I had never been into a place where they was, like, dude was preaching and folks was twerking and doing all kind of other stuff. And I was just like, wait, what is going on here? Like, this is a different kind of praise dance that I'm used to.
Wow.
And so I was on campus that following Monday, and a dude that go to that church, he saw me and he was like, hey, Jason, so how'd you like it? And I was just like, yeah, it was different. And he said, I dare you to go back. No. I would do no such thing.
Wrong.
No. I'm not.
Mhm.
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not doing it. Like, and I never went back. Never went back. Also, I forged a letter to my school from my mom that said that I didn't do homework because I was at a hospital.
Yeah.
Never had to do that again. She slapped me at school.
Oh.
she slapped me hard at school. You on the toilet?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard that thing flush. I was about to say, oh, Tina, you a different kind of comfortable.
Oh my
I see you,
God,
girl.
that's my. You know what? Oh my gosh, you think I would with all people I would be on the toilet talking to you?
Ooh. See, Eric said they did too much, and then
That's so funny because I just seen this funeral on Instagram where the pastor was like, "Ooh, all y'all look good up in here. Y'all got some bodies on y'all." Ooh.
Pastor Wilson.
And
church.
everybody's like, "Where?" At a funeral though?
Yeah, that's Pastor Wilson Church.
You know what?
All right, and so last two things. I don't ever have to watch Blank Man, Kazam, or House Party 4 again in order to realize that I didn't like it the first time.
Wow. Yeah, House Party 4 was the worst.
And lastly, for anybody that's done this, for the majority of the people who can afford it, they've flown Spirit one time. And in that one time, they realized that they did not have to get their tails back on that plane again.
Spirit? Oh, I done with Spirit a couple of times, so that's not true.
Oh, well, shout out to you. I said it's a majority.
Mm.
I said a majority.
Mm-hmm.
But I know for me, ain't got to do it. I've had some of the worst landings. I've had people try to sit in other folks' seats. They tried to charge me for some coke. And when they tell you that
They do that
is
on Delta flight. I've been on Delta flight where the turbulence just as worse, landing just as bad. I mean, I done had no bad experience on Spirit.
well, shout out to you for that. Hopefully they sponsor you, because I've had, and my friends, we've had some experiences, which I feel like every time I've been on the Spirit flight, it's been either canceled or delayed. At least once.
Everybody flights do that.
At least
That's
once.
like cell phone. When people be like, "Oh, you got T-Mobile?" All of them drop calls. All of them doing mess up. So, same difference.
Well, Tina trying to hold that sponsorship together. I see you, girl.
Y'all make sure I tune in tomorrow night, 6 to 8.
Yeah. That's Tina B from In the Streets with Tina B and Mr. Outley.
That's
what
right.
I'm talking about.
Every Tuesday night, y'all.
Every Tuesday night, 6 to 8?
6 to 8.
That's what I'm talking. What y'all talking about tomorrow?
We actually got Trey Chaney on there tomorrow from Saints and Sinners.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then we go into our relationship segment, probably about 6:30. We're gonna go a little early tomorrow, so we got a lot to talk about. You know, we just pick some subjects off Facebook and Instagram and just go at it.
I might crash y'all show. I don't know.
I never know what we talk about. Where?
Somebody said you had the Metro PCS phone or that flip phone that they got in Family Dollar. That's what they said in the chat room. I ain't make that up.
I got an S6, shawty. I need to, I'm acting like that's good. I got an S6, folks.
She said, I got a Razor, fam. I got a Motorola 9800. Yeah, I got to get up off this thing. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Tina B, I appreciate you for calling in, shawty.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, man. You have a good night.
All right, you do the same. And look,
all right.
I will be back next time. I will catch y'all. If y'all hadn't checked out the podcast, go ahead and download that right now. Stream it, rate it 5 stars. We greatly appreciate it. Crush the Pocket Podcast is coming soon. So go ahead and be on the lookout for that as well. If you rock with me, if you're trying to be a better bowler, go ahead and tune in to the Crush the Pocket Podcast. Me and the left-hand rookie will be doing that. Until next time, y'all be safe out in these streets.